Welcome farmers to Welker Farms. I never played this map and I've not really used the big bud tractors before, and the implements they come with, like the seeder and fertilizer machine and the planter on the back, so you have the two-tier train-like system going on the back of the tractor, so that's going to be interesting. I've never played this map before, but I'm doing a little bit experiment, bit of immersion gameplay with a lot of cinematics. Hope you enjoy, and yep, enjoy the video. Okay people, we're in our big bud tractor at the moment and we're on our way to field 20 with a huge planting and fertilizing system on the back of this truck. I think this tractor has like 1,000 horsepower or something ridiculous like that. It's humongous, sounds great, and I just love the look of these big bud tractors. There's our Case IH combine over there, and we've got quite a few implements and we've got a truck as well, but we're on our way to field 20. It's just had a crop of beets, I think, harvested, and we just bought the field straight after that, and now we're going to plant some soybeans on there with some fertilizer, and hopefully we get a good yield off of that field. So yeah. Now the thing with this Welker farm map is the fields are absolutely humongous, so you really need the horsepower of these big bud tractors to pull these giant implements on the back. I'm not sure how fuel efficient they are, but I'm guessing they drain a lot of fuel, these big tractors. They're just hauling so much weight and horsepower. You know, we've got double tires on each side. We're hauling a big cart full of seed and fertilizer, and you've got just a giant metal spider thing on the back, the planter. So anyway, let's try and I mean the width of this seeder planter, sorry, is quite wide, so I've never used this combination before. I normally have the smaller planters, you know, the combos. They have the seed, the fertilizer, and the planter in one. They're a lot smaller, so this is quite big. So okay, that's unfolded. Let's push forward a little bit and dig that into the ground, and there we go. We're planting soybeans apparently. Excellent. Now just look at this beast of a tractor, absolutely humongous. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. I swear it's like a 500 or 1,000 horsepower on these things. They are insanely powerful. Quite old, I believe. No way, not a modern tractor whatsoever. Are they like 70s or something? I've been watching a couple of the Welker Farm videos on YouTube as well. Very interesting. So I'm not really sure how to go about doing this field because we're right on the edge of the map here. It's confusing me a bit because I can't get the whole the seeder off of the field going in one direction, so I'm going to try going down along the long stretch of the field. I'm not sure what you call it. I'm quite new to farming sims, so I'm not really sure how all the terms and stuff yet, but getting a straight line by the looks of it, and just trying to keep the seeder or the planter as close to the edge as possible whilst utilizing the full width of this thing to make the job a little bit quicker. So excellent stuff. This map looks gorgeous. I'm using a shader set as well that kind of brings like a cinematic color tone to the game, makes it a little bit less vibrant, but I like the look of it so far. It's got like a vinaigrette effect as well, which is a little bit weird, but I think it looks quite nice. So okay, we're coming up to the edge here. Now do I just keep going on to the neighbour's field? No, I better turn. Don't want to get any problems with the neighbours, that's for sure. So let's go up here. Maybe if I do a big circle around the map, around the field, the whole outer edge first. I'm not utilising the width of this thing whatsoever. God, I'm useless with this thing. I need more practice. There we go. Bring that in line. Let's try and get a nice straight line. There we go. Perfect. Perfecto. Perfecto. Okay, I'm not sure if you want to watch me do this whole field, so let's go to the montage. Okay, we're just about done with this field. We've got our last little smidge of a line left. It went very well, actually. Oh, there's a plane. What's he doing? Crop dusting. Lovely. I think that's it. This field is done. Soybeans are planted. We've got a 50. We should have a 50% fertilization on this field, which means we get a 50%. Does that mean we get 50% more yield? And if I fertilize again at the next stage of growth, we get 100% fertilization. So we get 100% more yield. Is that how? Listen to that. You can hear the pressure in these pipes. That is awesome. This thing is huge. Wow, that is cool. Right, let's get back in the bud, and we'll retract this planter. There we go. You can hear the engine rev down. Now it's not using the hydraulics, and the planter's not turned on. That's cool as well. I like that. It's very immersive. Okay, so this, I keep saying when I say cedar, this planter is now folded and ready for transportation. Okay, excellent. Right, let's get off this field, and we don't want to crash our newly planted soybeans. We might come back here later and fertilize again at the next stage of growth. Hopefully that will give us 100% fertilization. Excellent. Right, let's take this back to the farm. And I turned traffic off because these buds are so wide. I could keep just smashing into traffic, because the AI traffic doesn't give a crap about what's on the road, regardless of how big you are in your big tractors. The cars will just smash into you. It's kind of annoying trying to get yourself unstuck from them. So here we go, back to the farm. Also, for the time being, I'm not putting on weeds, or crop destruction is on. Weeds are off, lime is off, and ploughing is off. Just because I'm not used to doing that kind of gameplay yet, so I plan to turn it on at some point when I get a bit more used to the game, if that makes sense. I don't want to overload myself with too much to do on these humongous fields, so I'm just trying to bring my workload down a little bit, just because I'm on my own on this map. It's not a multiplayer map at the moment. If anyone wants to join, you are welcome to do so. I do run an array of mods to make the driving and, well, the gameplay a bit more realistic. So yeah, okay, let's park this beast up here. What a beast. I'm gonna leave that here, and Might give her a clean, actually. She's very dirty. Very dirty. Dirty. It's a dirty word, isn't it? Dirty, dirty. What is this? It's like a row of wheat on my barley field, which is field 2, which is it's about 4 times as big as the field we just planted. So that's going to be a bit of a job, but that's already planted and fertilization's on the go 100%. So okay, I don't know why I turned the bud off there. I want to give her a clean. I turn her on again. Get her warmed up. Get her warmed up for a good clean. Okay, so I'm gonna. Normally you can see the fan on the front of these engines. You can't see it. You see the engine fan spinning. That's really cool detail. How does this work with no PTO or not PTO? About the hydraulic pipes attached. Is it just a thing? Yeah. Anyway. Right, let's move this bud to the... I don't actually think I have a cleaning machine yet, or a pressure washer. So we'll move the bud and we're trying to find somewhere to have as our wash section of the farm, if that makes sense. Yes, the wash section. That's a stupid name, but oh well. I'm really interested to see... Oh, I could check on the thing how much horsepower it has. Let's just move this over here. I want to put it in that garage, I think. Out of the weather. So we'll leave her here. Like so. And we're going to buy ourselves a pressure washer. Okay. So that's miscellaneous. There we go. Pressure washer. And we are over here. I'm going to plant it there in the corner. Lovely. So we can pack our stuff up here. And give it a good old clean. Because we don't want our stuff to degrade and get less powerful. I think that's a thing in this game where if you don't maintain your vehicles, or you have to repair them now and then, otherwise they get slower, they get more powerful, you know, they basically degrade a little bit. So we get a bit clean, and hey ho, just sparkly cleany, good as new, beautiful. Absolutely humongous tractor. Okay, put that back. Now we've got to reverse her back into this garage. Let's open this door here. Keep her out of the elements. Okay, that's open. Now, is she big enough to, or small enough, sorry, to get in? Ah, there's loads of room. I could do this. My reversing skills on these things, because they're articulated, is a bit wonky. So get a little bit tight to the left side here, and oh shit, no, oh there's loads of room on the other side. Look, I'm playing it far too safe, trying to get as tight as I can to the well, to your right. So let's give ourselves a bit more room. Loads of room to get her in here. Beautiful. Won't get much else in here, I bet, but we'll reverse her up. Good as done. Okay, so the shaders are having a bit of a weirdo time in this environment. It's getting a bit bright. Okay, that's weird. Anyway, let's close this. There we go. Bud is safe and secure, cleaned, and done us a good job. So what's the next plan? I need the smaller tractor. I also want to move this truck onto the field ready for harvest. We've got our other bud over here, which has this what the hell is that thing? It's like a weeder or cultivator, is it? This is the other big bud. This one's like 500 horsepower. I know that. Let's turn the beast on. Sounds beautiful. Love the interior of that thing. Well, you can see the fan spinning there. That's the engine fan. That's cool. This one's a bit smaller, a bit less powerful. So we've got our auger wagon here. We need the smaller tractor because this bud doesn't have a PTO. To use that, right? Shouldn't work. I'm going to move this truck over. onto the field ready to take the auger load. So let's turn this beast on, and I just want to move this, because this field 2 here is absolutely humongous, but because I have the realistic driving mod installed, it's not going to do very well in the mud once it starts getting heavy with the corn, barley, sorry. So need to keep this truck on the road and utilize the auger wagon to unload from the harvester to the truck, if that makes sense. Is that the right way to do it? I mean, I've watched a few of the Welker farm videos, and they all kind of use the auger wagons. I think at first they used to use the trucks straight off. Used to unload from the combine straight into a truck, didn't they? I'm not too sure. You have to correct me on that. I've not watched too many of their videos, but they're very cool to watch. I like the production values of their videos. Awesome. Okay, so that's the truck there. We'll leave that there, just so it's out of the way and ready for the harvest, because I'm not really sure how I'm going to take on this humongous field here. Oops, let's go to the smaller tractor, which is here. There's a Case IH. What is it? Looks great though. Can't see what it is. 145. You got me, Chief. Anyway, let's get this. We need this front implement on there, or is that just going to add more weight to? No, if I need to drag the auger wagon around, I need this tractor as light as possible, right? So yeah, I'm going to get rid of this front loader here. Okay, can't do it from in the cab. Have to do it outside. I'll have to lower it first, of course. Duh. Oops, a bit too low. What's that? 145? I don't know. Anyway, right, that's that unloaded. Now, if we attach the auger wagon to this, I'm hoping that it has the horsepower to pull the bloody thing once the auger wagon is under full load. Anyway, it's a bit dirty, a bit messy in this area, isn't it? It's like a scrapyard. Okay, so I think it's right towards the farm. I believe so. So the one thing that annoyed me about this game at first was the driving physics of the vehicles. They were very arcadey, so I had to download a load of mods to make them feel a bit more realistic, including the weights of the trailers. So by vanilla, if you just use vanilla farming sim, all the loads in the trailers are half the weight of what they should be, just for arcadey's sake, I guess. I don't know, but seems a bit odd to me. So I have the mod that changes that back to what the weights should be, which means that a lot of the tractors need the horsepower of the tractor actually matters a lot more, so that makes it more interesting. I don't know why you would half the weight of the stuff in the trailers. Seems ridiculous to me, but anyway, I love this little tractor. A big fan of Case IH. I like all tractors and machinery. Just, I don't know, something about being in big machinery makes me feel good about myself. So there's our harvester there. I'm not sure if I want to keep that one. I'm not too fond of the tracked combines. I might change that to another combine with wheels. Just that I don't really like driving the tracked versions. Some Maxim, Case IH Maxim. That's the auger wagon. So it does have, the tractor apparently does have the horsepower to pull this thing. Okay. So we'll reverse this up. Let's get out by a window. I know tractor drivers don't reverse hanging out the window, but I don't know. I like poking my head out the window and reversing that way. I liked it in Euro Truck Simulator. So let's attach the cables and the PTO, which is the yellow thing, because the big buds don't have the that yellow bar there. It's called a PTO, I believe. It's what drives the mechanics, mechanisms of the auger wagon or whatever else you're attaching. So we'll start that big bud up, Okay, lovely. Beautiful. So the Case IH attached and the bud's ready to go. Excellent stuff. I might grab my combine. Okay, so we sold our other combine, our tracked one, for this 7240. Much prefer the twin wheels. I know this is a bit of a, what would you say, a lower class model than the last one, but I think this is what they use on the real farm. Correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty sure it is. But this thing looks great. These combines can go seriously fast. And that's just not a game thing. They can go pretty fast in real life as well. I've seen them around my local area, zooming around at ridiculous speeds given their size. But yeah, I mean, inside the combine, it's not it's not dense. There's just like a big barrel kind of thing that which sorts a lot of belts and conveyors inside of these things. So they're not, you know, very dense, if you know what I mean, inside, I think. Anyway, we'll take this back to the farm. We'll park it up in the maintenance garage, just so we can sort the oil out, give her a good oiling, and just check over some of the stuff. There's the truck ready to go. Lovely. I mean, this, I'm playing in ×5 speed, so the barley is taking a little bit of time to grow. Okay, there's the auger wagon with a Case IH Maxim. There's our implements there. Gonna leave them there for now. Just want to get this new combine parked up. That is our silo storage area, which is where we're going to place our barley once we've harvested it. And we're going to plant this combine in there. Do I go front? No, I'll reverse it in. That sounds good. Okay, there's two guys standing in there. I'm not sure what they're talking about, but they're not helping me. So, okay, let's see. Am I at a stupid angle to get this in? Of course I am. This is rear wheel steering, of course, so it makes it a little bit easier getting around. Okay, straighten that up and reverse her straight in. I'm not going to put it all the way in. We'll have her half hanging out. I don't actually think there's the room in here to put it all the way in. But here we go. Don't clip that wing mirror. God damn it. Okay, turn it off. And she's parked up, ready for harvest. I'll let the boys in there sort her out. Give her a check her oil levels and whatever else you have to do to a combine to get it ready for harvest. I'll take it these things are a lot of maintenance. There's so many moving parts on these things, it's ridiculous. Let's just have a look inside this garage. Oh, there's not too much room. Oh, there is this side. Could have brought her in that side. Oh well. Whatevs. Whatevs, man. Okay, looking cool. Looking cool. Okay, so what's next? Trucks on the field, tractors attached to the auger wagon. What do I need? A fertilizer. Yes, I need a fertilizing trailer or a sprayer. Now the sprayers use a lot of liquid, but the fertilizer trailers do last a long time, and I probably need this humongous one, right, for the humongous fields. So we fill this one full of fertilizer pellets, and then we spray this on the fields on our second or third growth stage on the field, and that should give us 100% fertilization on that field. So we buy that. Am I doing the right thing here? I have no idea, but we're going to take the bud and go and collect that thing. So let's get this bud started. It doesn't have a PTO though. Would it be able to run? I know it would be able to pull the trailer, but could the trailer run? I'm not too sure. We'll find out when we get there. Okay. Okay, I want to get that combine header moved onto this bit of grass here. What is that? That is a cultivator, isn't it? It's not a weed or anything. That's a big cultivator, a giant one. So we'll leave that bud going, get that warmed up. We'll use this Case tractor here, the Maxim, to move the combine header just onto this bit of field. It's annoying me being in the middle of the road back there. So let's detach that and the PTO. Oh, and then detach the trailer. Okay, right, let's just go and get that combine header. It's like a 45 foot header, absolutely humongous. You really need, I mean, I'm glad that this one has its own wheels, because trying to put these things onto header trailers is an absolute goddamn nightmare. The physics just go bonkers. I've never really had any success with header trailers in this game, so I'm glad that this one has the transport facilities built into the actual header. I bet these headers are super stupid expensive. Okay, reverse this up. I am way off here, aren't I? Or am I? Let's have a look. Yeah, I need to pull forward a little bit. There we go. There we go. Trailer head is attached. Let's get this out of the road, just because it's annoying and shit like that annoys me. So I'm just going to put it out of the way with the rest of the stuff over here. Look at the size of this thing. This header is nearly as big as this tractor. I wonder if it weighs nearly the same as well. The logistics in farming, like after getting in, I know like people are like, oh, farming simulator is ridiculous, or farming in general, but the logistics involved in some of these farms is unbelievable and super interesting, right? So I've been called a geek, a nerd, like by some of my Steam friends for playing this game, but you know what, I enjoy it. I like the machinery, and I don't know, it's just fascinating to watch the videos as well, and watch what these big giant farms have to do just to get a harvest done. It's unbelievable, and the effort and the workload that they put into these farms is unbelievable, and the dedication as well. These guys are absolutely committed, and it's just, you know, a pleasure to watch some of their stuff. Not that millennial farmer. There's some other farmers as well. Some of them not as good as others. Some of them seem to be jumping on the bandwagon a little bit with the filming on their farms, but they're not interesting whatsoever. This is one guy keeps saying, what the hell does he keep saying? The old this, the old that, and it just seems, I don't know, he seems like such a boring bloke. He's got a dog called Pooch or something, Smoosh. Anyway, regardless, it's fascinating to watch farming videos, regardless of what farm, be it giant American farms, Canadian farms, or English smaller farms, simply because England doesn't have that much space. We don't have giant super fields like they do here, you know, just like tens of miles of fields in any direction. And we have stupid little tiny roads most of the time in the countryside, so there's no way like something like a big bud would be able to be used in England here, which is a shame. But they get on, and they have their own ways of doing things over here, so we can't utilize the big giant machineries that they have over in the US. But I'm guessing there might be some places that do, but a lot of the time it's not. This place is absolutely crowded. There's just people walking around. Okay, there's our fertilizer trailer. Excellent. So I need to buy some fertilizer as well. Bags of fertilizer. Right, we've got to line this up. See, that has a PTO shaft on it. Now, is it PTO? Oh my god. If it's not a PTO, please let me know before I humiliate myself in any more videos. Reverse that up. Okay, that should be good. Let's connect this. So I can connect that. I can connect the hydraulics and the electricals, but I can't connect the PTO. Okay, so in theory this trailer should not work, but because it's farming sim and this is a modded tractor, it may very well work. But let's just fill this up with some fertilizer. I'm not sure how much I'm going to need. It could be a few bags worth. I know you don't get 1,000 litres per bag. It's not too much. Let's just keep getting this full. It lasts quite a while, the fertiliser pellets in these, I believe. On my smaller farms that I've been playing. These trailers have lasted ages. So look at that. It's humongous, this trailer. If I fill it to the top, would it last a lifetime? Okay, that's that. I don't know about you guys, but it has been sweltering hot over here in England. Like 30, mid-30s. And inside my apartment, because it's so well insulated, it holds the heat in all day. We bought a portable aircon unit. It's helped a hell of a lot. We bought two, actually. One for the living room and one for the bedroom. But they're super noisy, so I'm absolutely sitting here boiling to death. So that's 6,000 litres of fertiliser right there. I just fill the rest of this up. Let's just move this trailer to collect them. I should have like a little skid loader or something here to unload the seeds and the fertiliser into the trailers. Okay, let's reverse that up. Don't bash into them. Right, that's another bag full. So we're 30. We're going to be about 40 odd percent, 39% full at the moment. We'll see. We'll speak, man. We'll fill up the rest of these bags. It's not going to be 100%, but we shall see how far that gets us on the fields. Okay, that's closed. Ready to go. So we're not even 50% full, and that was about seven bags. I just want to test whether this works or not. Oh, it does. So the PTO doesn't have to be connected to the bud to be used. Okay, we'll just ignore that. It's just a useless contraption, that PTO, isn't it? It's just darn right in the way all the time. It's never needed. It's like a, was it like a tonsil? Just not used anymore, but it's there. Okay, let's make our way back to the farm. Dragging this humongous trailer full of goodness for the fields. Full of crack cocaine and heroin just for the field to swallow up and puke out soybeans. Okay, this thing, I love this tractor. It's a bit smaller than the the 475 or whatever it was, the other bud, the humongous one. But this one looks cool as well. Just long roads on this map, endless fields. And if you ever watched a Welker farm video, they just drive for miles and miles to get to the fields that they want to tend to. It's ridiculous how much mileage they do and not see much. It's just fields. So this is our soybean field on the right here. Let me just check the fertilization on it quick. Also got the reduced braking on the tractor's mod installed, which is great. A bit more realistic. You don't insta stop. Hopefully on the next farming sim they sort it out. So we're 50% fertilized on a soybean field. So on the second stage of growth we should come back with this trailer and fertilize this field, right? That's how it works, and that will give us 100% fertilization. And right, I'm not sure, but I think it's 100% more yield. So you're getting double off of that field if you didn't fertilize it at all. I think that's how it works. If it isn't, or if that's not the case, let me know. What am I doing wrong? Plant this bud back at the farm on the left. Oh, there's a plane. Another plane. There must be crop dusting or something. There it goes. No, that's not a crop dusting plane, is it? It's just a plane. Damn it. At least be a Spitfire or something. So yeah, so on the left here is a barley field which is 100% fertilized. I'm just waiting for this field 2 to grow, and then it's going to be a major operation to take this all off of the field on my own. So if you want to join me, you're more than welcome. I have a Discord link on my YouTube channel. A fair few mods to install, but most of them are small. Probably around about a gigabyte of mods to install. That's nothing really, to be honest. But anyway, just a warning. But some help on this farm would be great. Just because of the sheer size of these fields, I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this on my own. I'm never really done fields this big, and this field 2 isn't even the biggest field yet. So it's going to be a challenge, but I do like a challenge. I like making things harder for myself. Obviously, if I didn't, I wouldn't be installing realistic driving mods and such things. So that's that trailer there. We'll leave the bud here because we're going to be utilizing this. You can hear a plane but can't see it. We're going to be utilizing this trailer. So the PTO isn't actually attached. That's weird. It just must be because the buds have their own versions of them in real life, so they're just not modeled. Turn that off. That's ready to go. Lovely. I think that's us ready for harvest. Hey, wave to the pilot. Don't crash. So the bud and the fertilizer trailer ready to go on field 20. We've got the Case IH trailer and the auger wagon ready to go. We've got the truck over here. Let's just check this field quick. So this is barley and it's 100% fertilized. So we're just basically waiting for this to grow. Save that. So yeah, this is at stage 2, I believe, and 20 is stage 1 growth. So once field 20 reaches stage 2, we're going to go back and re-fertilize that with the big bud. And yes, that's that. Okay, I'm going to call that an episode because it's like over half hour. So if you want to join Discord, more than happy to have more people help. And I'll catch you later on the next video. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think. I think that's it. Jesus Christ. Catch you later.